Hey guys, how you doing? You all look good. I don't know if you feel good, but you look good. And you know, we're all about the looks here. That's why we brought in Forrest. He's not even good at anything. He's supposed to, that's why we brought him in. So his mic's not going to be on today. He's just up there. Looking good. Well, hey, thanks for coming out today, guys. I'm excited for what God's going to do today. You know, it's really cool series you guys pay attention, you know, to the sermons that Pastor Steve is bringing to us. It's been really powerful for me. And I feel like it's really easy for those of us who work in the church. And, you know, sometimes the Ascension side, we're serving every week from the leaders and music, whatever. We're so focused on everything else that's going on. Sometimes it's easy to get numb to the work that's actually preached and the movement that God's actually doing among us. So pay attention, you know. Open your eyes to it. It's going to be a powerful word. I've heard it a few times already trying to prepare, and it's one of my favorites, so it's going to be cool. You know, this is our first time in this location. We're a global church. We're just moving around. We're a church on a trailer. You know, we don't get rooted down to one location. We can go wherever. That's fun. It's going to be a great day, and you know, I'm excited. I think somebody's going to get set free by this message today. Somebody's going to get saved, you know. Last week, I don't know if you guys heard, hopefully you heard because your leaders were supposed to tell you, but last week we had 3 people accept Jesus here. 3! Are you excited for it? Yeah! That's awesome, isn't it? What? Yeah, there was a good amount of people, and you know, we're excited. This thing's moving in the right direction, and the whole thing, I won't preach today, but hey, it might happen sometime. The whole reason we ever started this thing, and I'll tell you this over and over, and I'll just repeat myself, this is the only thing I ever said to anybody. I'd be doing a good job because I would just be pouring out division over and over. It's like, the reason we first ever started Elevation here is not because we need another Christian club on campus, not because we needed, you know, more small groups, not because we needed, you know, another place for people who love Jesus to come together and talk about it. We started this so that people who don't know Jesus could come meet. And I'm just so excited that we've been blessed to see that happen over and over and over and over and over and over again. And you know, some of you sitting here got saved, you know, in this church and got baptized here, you know. Some of you rededicated here, so it's exciting. Anyway, I was not planning to say any of that I just said. Man, sometimes I just go as flow. But anyway, what I was planning on saying is I want to introduce you to Toby Brooks. You already know her because she's been shown. When did you first start volunteering here?
I think I volunteered second semester freshman year.
Yeah, so almost a year. Or like a full year. That's awesome. Has anybody been here more than a year? Yeah, not bad. Not a lot of people. That's awesome. Anyway, so the reason I want to bring Toby up here is because I heard a cool story about her the other day that I've never heard before, and she actually has absolutely no idea what I'm about to say, so she's freaking out now. No, but it's good. Do you guys know a girl named Sam Hall? Right. So Sam, she volunteers with us. She'll be here today, just attending. She'll be volunteering next week, and Sam lives with Toby, right? And so Toby started volunteering with us a little over a year ago, and that was awesome. Like, she just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know how we ended up here, but we were excited to have her. She's a cheerleader, so she's just excited all the time. People smiling around her. That's her job. So anyway, what I didn't know, what I just learned, is that at the beginning of this the fall semester, last semester, Toby invited her roommate Sam to come to Elevation. And it was the first time Sam had ever come. She'd never been before. She didn't even really know what it was. I knew Sam a little bit before that. I remember inviting her a long time ago to Elevation. She looked at me like I was crazy. Like, what? Get away from me. Don't say things to me ever. That's kind of the facial expression that she gave me. So when I first saw that Sam Hall was going to church, I was like, wow, that's crazy. And what I didn't know is that Toby invited her. I mean, it's just real simple, guys. Toby knew a girl who she lived with, she's friends with, somebody just in her circle of influence, and she said, hey, listen, you need to come to church. And I don't know if you guys are like close with Sam or whatever, but basically this is what happened. She came for the first time to church. She rededicated her life to Jesus. She got baptized the first time she came to church. She started volunteering the first time she came to church. And it was only just a few weeks later that she started leading Eager. She led an awesome Eager last semester. And she's on fire, dude. She went on a retreat at FCA this weekend, right? Which is great. If you knew her, throughout her college career, you know that she's taking some big steps. And it's really exciting to see that kind of thing happen. And I know that Toby is excited that someone so close to her could turn things around like that in her life. And I can tell you from my personal experience, people in my family, my dad, people who didn't know Jesus or weren't close with Jesus, when they come around and when they get saved, when they know Him, and when they come back to Him, if they walk away, it's amazing to see. And so all that to say, man, when Toby took the step to invite Sam to church, I bet you she wasn't thinking that everything that's happened since then would have happened, But it's that simple. And I want you guys to know that there's so much power in your invitation. All you have to do is say, hey, I would love for you to come to church. Get creative. I'm a little bit manipulative sometimes when I go to church. I saw this guy recently and he said, hey man, I just listened to this sermon that we're going to show this weekend and it made me think of you. And so I'll text him that. And I'll text that to like 5 people. I think this is for you, man. You need to come hear this. But you gotta tell people, a lot of people have these conceptions of what church is. They're like, oh, I'm not, church isn't for me. It's like, no, this church is for you. We're crazy. We got these crazies up on stage. We got crazy people that are volunteering. They're barely saved, so it doesn't matter. You come to this church. This church is for you. But seriously, all it takes is stepping out a little bit out of your comfort zone and saying, hey, you need to come to church with me. You need to come to church with me. And people's lives have changed, man. 36 people have accepted Jesus here in this church since we started. That's crazy. That's awesome. And every single one of them got invited by somebody. People don't just show up by themselves for no reason. Occasionally that might happen, but 99.9% of people that come and they accept Jesus here came because somebody invited them. And so the reason you have 2 note cards right now is because I want you to just briefly take a second and think about it. And you'll know. It won't take you a long time to think about this. You will know who's somebody in your life in your circle of influence that you need to invite to church. It's that simple. Somebody needs to know Jesus. And they don't. Somebody needs to get close to God, and they're far away right now. And you have the power, literally, to change the trajectory of their whole life by inviting them to church. By saying, hey, you need to come to church with me. You have 2 note cards. Write the name of that person on both the note cards. And you're going to turn one of them in to this box here. You can just put the first name. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to like background check if they stalk them to make sure you invite them to church. It's just an accountability thing. And that's neat. And the other cards for you to keep, I want you to hang on to that this week. Take it with you. Keep it close. Pray about that person. Pray about the invitation. And hold yourselves accountable. You all have a leader here in some capacity. Everybody here reports to somebody else. And so that person's going to ask you this week. Emily's going to be calling up Steph and Vince, and she's going to be like, yo, did you invite that person? And Steph's going to be calling up Hannah, and she's going to be like, Hannah, you wrote that name down. Why didn't you invite him in? And Steph doesn't know. She's just going to guess. And Hannah's going to be like, crap. But I just really have a heart for inviting people and creating a culture of invitation here. I want us to be known around campus. When they see us walking around wearing all these Elevation shirts, I want people to run away. Like, oh crap, there's Elevation people that are inviting to church. I'm scared. Get me away. I want that to be a reputation that we will never stop inviting people. And even if people reject us, like, oh, it's not for me. Or the people, I love these people, they'll say, yeah, maybe I'll be there, and they never come. Those are the people. We keep going, keep that. So real quick, we're about to go get in our places and get ready for this awesome time of worship. Real quick, grab a couple people around you. Get in a group or something like that. And I want you guys to pray over each other and pray for opportunities to invite that name and pray for the courage and the boldness to step out and make that invitation even when it's hard.